What is good, people, and welcome to Straight Up Tennessee. And look, man, I'm riding solo today, but it's Tuesday, and my man Turner, man, is just a little busy with work and things. But look, I ain't even gonna talk about Akron today, y'all. No Akron talk. It's all Florida. We're gonna talk about how the Vols absolutely demolished the Zips, 63-6. I mean, the boys went out and did what they were supposed to do. Tennessee handled business just as we all knew they would, and all knew that they should have. But now, listen. I mean, let's just talk. Let's just recap a little bit about Akron, because I'm just so excited for where this team is headed. Now, Jalen Hyatt has his best year, his best game of his 3 years at Tennessee with 5 catches, 166 yards, and 2 scores. He looks amazing out there. No one can stop this kid. And it was really awesome to see. However, over the course of the game, Cedric Tillman gets injured with an ankle. Jabari Small gets injured on the second play of the game with a shoulder stinger. Dylan Sampson later on in the third quarter actually also gets injured. And so you have these little factors that all play into what is going to be a complete battle this Saturday. But I believe from a credible source in Jason Swain, I think those guys are going to play football Saturday against the Florida Gators. It would be crazy if some reason they have to sit out and not play. But I think that those cats are going to do whatever they have to do to be able to wrap up, strap up, and go play this Saturday against Florida. But like I said, man, Tennessee took care of business. Hendon Hooker, another efficient day. I know he started out at one point, he was 3 for 9, but then he had 11 straight completions and it kind of wrapped his day up. Joe Milton comes in and has a great second half, throws a bomb to Ramel Keaton, throws another great ball to Walker Merrill. And Tennessee does what they're supposed to do, man. We take care of business against Akron. And now we look forward to Saturday, September 24th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on CBS. The Tennessee Volunteers get to host the Florida Gators. Y'all, I cannot wait to be in Neyland Stadium Saturday afternoon, I should say. Um, Man, me and Turner were talking about it actually earlier on today, and we're just talking about like what we're gonna do for tailgate, what we're gonna do for just environment. Are we gonna go see game day? Because oh yeah, college game day is in town for the first time since 2016. And let me bring some nostalgia back into your life for a second, Tennessee fans. You see, I got on the Tennessee starter jacket. You heard me. Look, old school, Davy Crockett right here. I'm wearing this thing all week. I'm wearing it to sleep at night. I'm wearing it for breakfast in the morning. I'm wearing it for lunch in the noon hour. And I'm wearing it for dinner in the evening. It's all Tennessee, baby. We're bringing back the Volunteers. And I don't want to say it yet. I don't want to say it yet. But it really does feel like them Vols might be back. This game this weekend is going to let us know, but let me let you know. College game day is going to be on Rocky Top at Ayers Hall, 9 a.m. start time. um I cannot wait. I, you can ask my wife if I have only talked about this game. She's excited for the game. I'm excited for the game. I got a lot going on this specific week, but all I'm excited about and can talk about, man, is the Tennessee and Florida game. It is going to be incredible. But like I said, game day will be on Rocky Top. First time since 2016. What else happened in 2016, you may ask? Well, Josh Dobbs connects with Jawan Jennings, and he saw a duck pull a truck, and Tennessee also beats Florida that day. I believe the final score was 38-20. But what also happened that day was Checker Neyland, which is also happening Saturday. What also happened that day was the smoky gray uniform was unveiled under Nike for the first time. That could happen this weekend as well. I believe on Wednesday or Thursday, Tennessee always releases their uniforms that they plan to wear on that following Saturday. I'm expecting to see Smoky Grays. Um, I don't care what I see. I don't care if it's dark mode. I don't care if it's traditional orange and white. I just want to see Tennessee go out and do what Tennessee should do. Guys, we know this, man. We know this. We've seen Florida all year. They are host of the most inconsistent quarterback in the nation in Anthony Richardson. He is a very great athlete and he is a very okay quarterback. And that makes a difference when you're coming into something like 101, 915. Huh. I don't want to be coming in there not understanding the offense and feeling like I'm playing the worst football of my life when I'm about to be with 101,915 people that don't like me. Yes, maybe 3 or 4,000 of those seats will be Gator fans, but I'm letting you know that over 100,000 of them will be looking just like me right now, wherever you're watching or listening to this. I got on the old UT starter jacket. A lot of folk gonna be looked and dressed like me because we're gonna checker Neyland again. And this is the year I really, 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 I've talked to Turner about this. I've talked to Turner about this a lot over the last week. And I'm just going to keep it very simple, but I truly believe this, y'all. It is now or never for us as Tennessee fans. It is now or never for us as Tennessee fans and fans of the Tennessee Volunteers. Josh Heupel has these kids playing as hard as they can. They're playing some of the best football we have seen, honestly, since Fulmer left, and honestly, since that middle, 2015, 2016 year that Butch Jones had the boys rocking. And I think simply this team is just more talented. Hendon Hooker is playing out of his mind, and he still is saying he's not playing his best football. And we've seen it. He's missing some guys, but he's efficient. He's playing great. Look at his stats. Stats don't lie. Numbers don't lie. We can talk about different plays and different instances during the game, but fam, let me tell you, numbers don't lie. We can always point back to numbers if you ever have a question about if someone is playing well or not. Now, we can look at the game and really diagnose different instances where, hey, quarterback got hurried a little bit. He sailed it on the outside curl route to Cedric Tillman, which at the end of the day got Cedric Tillman a little banged up. We can talk about that. We could talk about against Pittsburgh on the first drive when he misses Jalen Wright on about a 15 to 20-yard seam post, skinny post that Hyatt now we know is as fast as lightning, and he would have took it to the crib. We could talk about that. But the numbers don't lie. 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Completion percentage is out of this world. The efficiency is out of this world. What are we complaining about? Everybody that keeps saying, oh, Joe Milton needs to be in the game. Joe Milton looks amazing. Oh my gosh, Joe. Joe does look amazing. But can I bring everyone back to earth for 2 seconds? Joe Milton has been coming in against Ball State and against Akron. Not only is he coming in against 2 MAC opponents, but he also is coming in garbage time against their 2s. My son, who's not even 1, could go and do the things that Joe has been doing against Akron and Ball State. Okay? I'm not taking anything from my boy Joe because Joe Milton, I'm telling you right now, is quarterback 1 in 2023. He looks great. He looks composed. He looks confident. The ball is on point. The boy is looking different. But I'm telling you now, if you're saying that Hendon Hooker does not need to be on the field because he's not consistent and he's missing people, you're missing it. Get that out of your head now. It's time to move past that. It is now or never for us as Tennessee fans and as the Tennessee Volunteers. This is the most opportune time to change the narrative on this rivalry game. Tennessee comes into this game 3-0 with a lot of energy. All of the stage is set, y'all. The stage is set. Game day, checker Neyland. There's going to be a uniform, dark mode, smoky gray. Who knows what's going to happen? The stage is set for something incredible to shift in this rivalry and in the culture of Tennessee athletics, specifically in the football program. Florida has owned us over the last really 20 years. But like I said, it's now or never. And I truly believe that if Tennessee comes in and does what Tennessee is supposed to do, that's score points, that's play sound defense. Hey, we don't have to be this incredible defense that just completely holds Florida to under 200 yards. But what we do have to do is get after Anthony Richardson. I truly believe that if you get after Anthony Richardson, his night and his day will be terrible. He's not composed in the pocket. He can throw the football, but 9 out of 10 times it's not accurate. And so if the Vols do what they have been doing, if they come in the same way they came into the Pittsburgh game, but it's a different level, we're at home, man. We don't lose in Neyland Stadium, and we will not and cannot allow Florida. We can't allow the name on the helmet to dictate the tempo and the pace and dictate the flow of the game. We have to be sound and we have to do exactly what we know we can do and get out of Saturday with a W. Tennessee, according to ESPN's FPI or FBI Football Power Index, Tennessee currently has an 87% chance, according to Vegas, to handle this game. I think the spread is up to 11. This is crazy. And over the last 20 years, Tennessee has had some of the better teams in the rivalry. However, Florida has just spooked us. But I've told Turner this, man, and I'm telling y'all this now. Something is different on Rocky Top. I am there every home game. I am born and raised from Knoxville, and I have been to Tennessee games my entire life. Like I grew up going to these games. I grew up learning about these guys. And as an adult now, walking back in, it feels like a kid in a candy store. Like the culture is different. Something's different on Rocky Top. And I say that to say this. Saturday is the most important game of Josh Heupel's career. I truly believe that Josh Heupel has the opportunity to not only solidify himself as a Power 5 head coach, but also to not just let the fans know that he's here. Obviously, you saw in the last week, he got an extension and he got a $1 million raise. So he'll be making $5 million from now until his contract expires in 2028. I think this is just the beginning for Josh Heupel and what he wants to do at the University of Tennessee. And this is the most important game of his career, especially as the head coach of the Volunteers. I believe in him. I trust him. I think that whatever he draws up is going to be what we need to do. And I believe that his players also believe in him and know that what he is telling them to do, it's for a reason and it is for an application and it is going to work. And so, we'll have a whole lot more content this week. Tomorrow, we're going to have our normal pod. Me and Turner are going to be back together up on this thing, and we are going to dive all the way into all things UT Florida. And then Friday, obviously, we're going to have our one more day episode. And I don't even think we're going to be able to speak that day. We're going to be so excited. Y'all, it's Tuesday, and I feel like I'm about to run through a wall. because Tennessee is about to go bananas. I have no nerves. I am just excited to see these dudes go out and compete because that's what we do. Everybody seems super locked in from the press conferences earlier this week. Josh Heupel spoke, Hendon Hooker spoke, Jerome Carvin spoke, and Jacob Warren spoke, and they all are just on the same wavelength, man. It's different around here. It's different on Rocky Top. And hopefully, Saturday around 7 p.m., we will be saying it's great to be a Tennessee Vol because the Tennessee Volunteers will hopefully take down the Florida Gators on Rocky Top. Man, again, the stage is set. What are we going to do with it? I can't wait to find out. And I can't wait to continue to talk all things Tennessee and Florida. It's Florida Hate Week, baby. Jawan Jennings said it best. He said, Quez, you know what my favorite food is? Marquez Calloway responds and says, who? What? He said, Gator. Gator Hate Week, baby. It's time. It's time. It is now or never. I'm going to say it all week. It's now or never. Tennessee has the opportunity to shift the culture of this rivalry. And it's time for Tennessee to own that and take it back over just like we supposed to anyways. Hey, for my boy Turner that's not here, you know it's your boy Ruck. And listen, it's straight up Tennessee, baby. We out.